The silence of the early morning was shattered. A piercing sound echoed through the streets of Bratislava, Slovakia. A gunshot. The target, Robert Fico, the Prime Minister. Fico, a controversial figure in Slovak politics, had amassed both staunch supporters and ardent critics. His policies, often seen as populist and divisive, had ignited passionate debates across the nation. This was not a protest. This was an assassination attempt. The shockwaves of the bullet reverberated far beyond the immediate scene. It struck at the heart of Slovak democracy, leaving the nation grappling with uncertainty and fear. This was a moment of truth for Slovakia. Would it succumb to the shadows of violence or rise to defend its democratic ideals? The answer, as the dust settled, would determine the fate of the nation. Robert Fico's political journey was marked by a steady ascent to power. With a blend of charisma and populism, he appealed to a segment of the population disillusioned with the status quo. Fico's policies often leaned towards economic nationalism and social conservatism. This resonated with some, while alienating others. His critics accused him of eroding democratic norms and stoking societal divisions. The political climate in Slovakia grew increasingly polarized. The lines between supporters and opponents hardened. Discourse became more acrimonious. The seeds of discontent were sown. The assassination attempt, though shocking, was perhaps not entirely unexpected in this environment. It was a stark reminder of the fragility of democracy and the dangerous consequences of unchecked political polarization. The day began like any other. The sun rose over Bratislava, casting its warm glow on the bustling city. But this normalcy was shattered. A lone gunman, driven by motives yet unknown, took aim at the Prime Minister. The bullet found its mark, grazing Fico. Chaos ensued. Security personnel rushed to protect the wounded Prime Minister while the assailant was apprehended. The news spread like wildfire. The nation held its breath. The attack, regardless of its success or failure, was a direct assault on the democratic process. It was a brazen attempt to silence a democratically elected leader through violence. The immediate aftermath of the assassination attempt was marked by shock and disbelief. The nation struggled to comprehend the gravity of the event. Citizens gathered in squares and streets, their faces etched with worry. Political leaders across the spectrum condemned the attack. Calls for unity and a defense of democratic values echoed throughout the country. The atmosphere remained tense. The attempted assassination served as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of even the most powerful figures. It exposed the fault lines within Slovak society, fault lines that threatened to widen in the wake of the attack. The implications for Slovak democracy were profound. The assassination attempt represented a direct challenge to the very foundations of the nation's governance. It raised critical questions about the stability and resilience of democratic institutions. The attack also amplified existing concerns about the rise of extremism and polarization within Slovak society. The incident served as a catalyst for introspection, forcing the nation to confront its divisions and seek common ground. The response of the government and the people in the aftermath of the attack would determine the trajectory of Slovak democracy. The future of Slovakia hangs in the balance. The nation stands at a crossroads. The path forward is shrouded in uncertainty. The assassination attempt on Robert Fico, regardless of the motive or the outcome, has left an indelible mark on Slovak society. It has exposed the fragility of democracy and the ever-present threat of violence. The coming days, weeks, and months will be crucial. The nation must grapple with the trauma of the event. It must address the underlying causes of division and extremism. The Slovak people, in their resilience and commitment to democratic ideals, hold the key to their future. If you liked it, remember to subscribe, activate the bell, and give it a like. Thank you so much.